Hello everyone, I'm glad you are here. This is another video that I'm putting for you so you can get more information about how to play the trombone and what books are out there so you can choose the one you like the most and start having a super fun and challenging practice session. As always, my name is Cesar Pimentel and today I will be discussing the scales part from the book of Robert Marsteller, Basic Routines for Trombone. You know, sometimes when you are a violin player, flute player, most of the things that we cover as brass musicians maybe don't apply to you, maybe they don't work for you. But when it comes to scales, if your instrument can't make a pitch happen or it can like project a pitch, most likely you have to practice scales. So this is one of the universal topics out there. And not only these exercises will help you to, develop a better ear, a better understanding of pitches and intonation, but also these exercises are meant to be practiced very, very meticulously, because at the end of the day, no matter what you play, jazz, Latin music, classical music, etc., all those kinds of music in their majority on our Western side are surrounded by that realm of scales. So without further ado, let's gonna start discussing what is the objective that Maestro Robert Marsteller wants us to cover. So he starts with this statement when he says, in order to help develop tonal memory and reflexible pitch control, a routine is presented in the key of B flat major and in relative minor, which is to be completely memorized. Then this routine is to be transposed by ear alone to all keys in an ascending circle of fifth, beginning at a speed of 72 minimum measured and gradually increasing. Like the minimum speed should be the 72. And you're gonna start working with the circle of fifths until you get this memorized. So the memorization is really good. And it's really necessary in here because you need to pay attention to your articulation, you need to pay attention to your intonation, you need to pay attention to the shape of the phrases that you can achieve in scale practicing without having to worry about the paper itself. So let's gonna see how this should work or how the way is approached. Minimum measure 72. I'm gonna start with a ha articulation. So you can see what I'm looking in here is like the center of the pitch. I'm looking for the best amount of sound possible, but super relaxed. And today I will do the G major scale, not because I don't want to do the B flat one. It's just that having that memorization that Maestro Robert Marsteller is talking about, I'm putting that as an example. So here we go. Ha articulation first. Then let's go in a non-legato normal attack manner, mezzo forte. And 8 notes. Triplets. 16 notes. And don't do like me where I started rushing a lot. Let's keep it steady. Let's keep it in a super nice and easy tempo, then you can go up. Then you can start working with the arpeggios. If faster is causing you like inconsistencies, little by little, don't put it slow, little by little. And so on and so forth. Then we are going to the minor part of this. I will stay in the G tonality. So instead of going to the relative minor, I'm doing the parallel minor in here, which is G minor. For this part, Master Marsteller asks us to be in 60 as a minimum measure mark. So let's put it that way. And again, arpeggios. So on and so forth. In here we are going to the harmonic melodic, but I'm gonna skip that part. You have the idea on how to work it, and I'm gonna skip again the thirds and fourths to go to the chromatic scale. It's very important. We are going again to equal 72 as a minimum measure mark, and let's start working again in G, the chromatic scale. Nice and clean, always nice and clean. Let's go in 8 notes. Notes. And in this part, you can go even faster. Like let's say I will do it, and I will get smaller values to the 16 notes. So I'm gonna play 30-second notes. So let's see what happens. Little by little first. Do you remember the steak analogy last week? This is where we need to work on it. So on and so forth. And I'm embarrassing myself in here? Of course! That's what the practice needs to be. You know, be sure, be conscious about if you're not in the right place, not in the right center. But the more you push yourself, the more good results are gonna come to your way. So don't lose that from perspective, because that's the way it needs to be. That's the way it should be. Not because I'm saying it. There's a lot of like suggestions already in these kind of books that drives you towards that way to practice. Like push yourself. It's gonna be embarrassing sometimes, of course. It's gonna be frustrating sometimes, of course. Not only the way I was playing the chromatic scales was kind of embarrassing. Sometimes my accent in English is embarrassing. But at the end of the day, be yourself. At the end of the day, practice hard. That good results are gonna come to your way as soon as you expect. Thank you very much for being here one more time. I appreciate your time with me. If this is your first video, stop, subscribe, and then once you subscribe, you can see the other videos I made for you. And next Tuesday, there's a really great surprise that I want you to be with me. So stay tuned, and up to the next time, I will see you then. Bye-bye.